Have you ever held a coin in your hand or stared at a banknote and wondered why it holds so much power over people's lives? Why is it that a small piece of paper or a digital number on a screen can dictate how we eat, where we live, who we marry, and how we feel about ourselves? On the surface, money looks like a neutral tool, but if you look deeper, money is far more than currency. It is energy. It is vibration. And like all energy, it flows. The problem is, most of us have been taught to see it through the narrowest lens, as an object to chase, as something scarce, as something that must be hoarded or fought over. But when we open our spiritual eyes, we begin to realize that money is not the master. It is a mirror reflecting our consciousness, our beliefs, and the way we relate to the infinite field of abundance around us. Money did not begin as paper or digital numbers in your banking app. Thousands of years ago, human beings traded goods and services directly. A farmer would give grain to a blacksmith in exchange for tools. A fisherman would give fresh catch to a carpenter in exchange for shelter. At its root, exchange was sacred. It was based on trust, reciprocity, and the shared understanding that value is created together. Over time, humans sought efficiency, and coins of metal emerged as a medium of exchange. These coins had intrinsic value, made of gold, silver, or bronze, materials recognized across cultures as precious. But as societies grew, power structures realized something. They could create symbols of value without intrinsic worth, as long as enough people agreed to believe in them. Paper money emerged, followed later by digital credits. Today, when you swipe your card, no gold coin is moving anywhere. It is simply a number in a vast energetic network. And yet, wars are fought for it. Families are torn apart for it. People's lives rise and fall on the tides of money. This should make us pause, because the truth is, money itself has no inherent power. The power lies in our collective agreement. The power lies in belief. And belief, as spirituality teaches us, is energy in motion. So what is money at its core? It is not the paper. It is not the digits. It is not even the gold in vaults. Money is a frequency of exchange. Think of it as a river. Energy wants to flow. It moves from one person to another, one community to another, one generation to another. When you give, you allow the river to flow out of you. When you receive, the river flows into you. The problem comes when fear, scarcity, and attachment block this natural circulation. Imagine a man who clutches a handful of water tightly in his fist. Very quickly, the water slips away, leaving him dry. But if he opens his palm, the river flows freely, always replenishing. This is the secret most people miss. Money responds to consciousness. If you live in fear of losing it, you're building a dam in your energetic field. If you live with openness and trust in abundance, you allow the current to circulate and multiply. Spirituality has always hinted at this truth. Ancient scriptures across traditions talk about giving, generosity, and detachment as the path to wealth. Jesus said, "Give, and it shall be given unto you." The Buddha spoke of non-attachment to material things as the door to true freedom. Hindu texts speak of Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, who visits homes that honor gratitude and purity of heart. These teachings are not simply moral lessons, they are vibrational codes. They remind us that when we align our energy with flow, we tap into the infinite abundance of the universe. Money is simply one of the channels through which this abundance manifests. Now here is the paradox. Even though we say money is energy, most people treat it like matter, heavy, rigid, fixed. They think if they lose it, it's gone forever. They think if someone else has more, there's less left for them. This is the illusion of scarcity. But look at nature. The trees never stop producing oxygen. The ocean never stops moving waves. The sun never stops shining. Life is inherently abundant. Scarcity is not a property of reality. It is a program of the mind. And this program was installed by centuries of conditioning, by systems that thrive when people believe they are not enough. The moment you shift your perception from money as scarce matter to money as abundant energy, your entire relationship with it changes. You stop clutching, you stop fearing, you start flowing. And as you flow, life begins to mirror that flow back to you. But let's pause and address something crucial. If money is energy, why do so many people struggle? Why do spiritual people often find themselves broke or in debt? The answer is alignment. You cannot attract or sustain the flow of money if your consciousness is vibrating on fear, resentment, or unworthiness. Many of us carry ancestral wounds around money. Maybe your parents told you money is evil or that rich people are corrupt. Maybe you grew up hearing, "We can't afford this," so often that scarcity became your identity. These beliefs are like energetic knots tangling the flow. Unless you unravel them, money will always feel like a struggle. The first step in healing your relationship with money is not financial literacy, it is energetic literacy. It is seeing your inner programs, bringing them to light, and rewriting them with love and trust. Let me tell you a story. There was once a woman who lived in poverty for decades. She prayed every day for money, begged the universe for abundance, but nothing changed. One day, a teacher told her, "Stop praying for money as if it is outside you. Instead, feel the abundance you already are. When you breathe, when you walk, when you smile, you are abundance itself. Money will simply come to match the vibration you embody." The woman began practicing gratitude every morning. She thanked life for the roof over her head, the water she drank, the air she breathed. Slowly she noticed small miracles, a neighbour gifting her food, an unexpected discount, a new opportunity to work. Over time, her life transformed. What shifted? Not the world outside her, but her perspective. By releasing desperation and embodying abundance, she became a magnet for it. This is the hidden truth of money. It cannot make you abundant, only you can. Money will amplify what you already are. If you live in fear, more money will bring more fear. If you live in greed, more money will bring more emptiness. But if you live in trust, love, and service, more money will bring more opportunities to share, to grow, to elevate. This is why spirituality insists that wealth without consciousness leads to suffering. Look at history. Empires with vast riches collapse because they were built on greed. But look at people who align their wealth with purpose. They uplift communities, they inspire generations, they become channels of light. So ask yourself, when you hold money, what energy are you transmitting? Is it fear or is it trust? Is it control or is it flow? Your answer will determine your financial reality more than any external economy ever could. As we continue this journey, remember, money is not your enemy, nor your master. It is your mirror. When you shift your perspective, the mirror shifts with you. In the next part, we will dive deeper into the abundance mindset, the specific ways you can rewire your beliefs, align with universal flow, and unlock the energy of money in your daily life. But for now, breathe and realize you're not chasing paper. You're learning to dance with energy.